Prince George at Eton College could look remarkably different from the experience his father Prince William had almost 3 decades ago. Both father and son are connected to the famous school, but they are entering it from completely different family circumstances. And that difference may shape George's journey in ways few people expected. This video reveals why Eton could mean something very different for father and son. Could this prestigious school once again help shape a future monarch? When George begins at Eton College, he will be stepping into one of Britain's most famous educational institutions, just as William did in 1995. But there is an important detail that separates their stories. William arrived at Eton during one of the most turbulent periods in his family's history. George, by contrast, is expected to begin this new chapter with his parents and siblings much closer to him. Think back to William's first day at Eton. He was only 13, standing between Charles and Diana for the cameras. His parents had already separated, but their divorce was still a year away. Behind that formal photograph was a teenager carrying the weight of a family crisis that the public could see but could never fully understand. And then came the years that followed. When Diana died in 1997, Eton became much more than a school for William. According to royal biographer Robert Jobson, his housemaster, Dr. Andrew Gailey, became an important source of stability, supporting William both educationally and emotionally. In that sense, Eton became something of a sanctuary, at a time when his private life was anything but settled. Now, almost 31 years later, George is approaching the same school, but with a very different foundation beneath him. That may be the biggest difference of all. George is expected to remain relatively close to his family in Windsor, where Prince William and Princess Catherine have built their home life with George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Instead of being separated from the people closest to him during term time, George may have more opportunities to return home and spend time with his family. And honestly, that small detail could matter enormously. For a boy who is eventually expected to become king, Eton will bring academic pressure, tradition, and enormous expectations. But having a secure place to return to may provide something no prestigious school can offer by itself: emotional grounding. There is another intriguing part of George's story. Reports have described him as intelligent, interested in history, and enthusiastic about sport. That suggests George may already be developing the independence needed for his next step. But his childhood has not been completely sheltered from difficult realities. George has watched his mother go through cancer treatment and recovery. He has also seen his grandfather, King Charles, face cancer. Those experiences, according to the commentary surrounding his future, may have given him an additional measure of maturity and empathy at an unusually young age. That point is particularly interesting when we consider George's future. Eton was founded in 1440 by King Henry VI and has educated numerous prominent figures, including British prime ministers. For William, the school helped him navigate an incredibly difficult period while preparing him for his own future responsibilities. He does not necessarily need Eton to provide an escape from family turmoil. Instead, it may become a place where he learns to step beyond the protection of his family, while still knowing that support is never far away. And perhaps that is why this father and son comparison is so fascinating. Personally, I think that is the most meaningful part of this story. Eton itself may not have changed as dramatically as the circumstances surrounding the two princes. What has changed is the world George is entering, and, perhaps most importantly, the family standing behind him. So what do you think? Could Prince George's close relationship with William and Catherine make his Eton experience fundamentally different from his father's? And do you think Eton could play an equally important role in preparing George for life as a future king? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more royal stories and updates on Prince George, Prince William, Princess Catherine, and the British royal family.